So, greetings from ASR Wealth Management. This is a short video I'm doing for the end of the financial year 24-25. This is for people who take my advice. I give guidance to my clients, friends, etc. So, I'll go straight to the point and identify what this video is for. So, this video is what I would call address the issue. And when I say address the issue, I'm just coming from a background saying that, we've had a nice bull run in the last 1.5 years. And in bull runs, everybody is correct. Wherever you put your money, if it's making money, you're right. And India has seen some kind of, revelation. The government has done a lot of reforms. Two kinds of main revenue streams for the government, which is corporate tax and personal income tax. They have tweaked around a little bit in them so that they can enhance revenues in their balance sheet, in their revenue books, and have enough money to run the country. So why I'm doing this video is to trying to bring up to light that when we are making money and there is good returns in the market, we tend to overlook the smaller issues or the issues which may have a lot of impact on our wealth management, and on our future wealth size or wealth portfolio. So when I'm saying this, I'm just trying to say that we tend to say a lot of times that India is going the same way that America or the West is going, which is basically growth. And today when we talk about our $4.5 trillion economy, and when we look at it, we only look at it with optimism and say that we are on the right track, and see we are going to also become like the West. From not just a developing economy, we are going to be an emerging giant. And we also try to compare ourselves to China, which I feel is worthless, because China is way ahead of us for sure, and I think so they are also a little ahead of America in the thinking curve or in the planning curve. So when I just spoke about personal income tax and corporate tax, they've done a lot of tweaking around the government has done a lot of tweaking around on the corporate tax. But on the personal income tax, in the last 5-10 years, the big revelation is that, income tax has been taxed. And now the taxation on equity returns or debt returns is somewhere close to FD. And when I say that, I mean to say that right now we are in an economy where people, when they make returns, they are trying to look at expenditures compared to the returns that they are making on equity, and they try to lose the larger picture where equity returns are going to be fluctuating, and fixed returns are strong and sure. And when we talk about equity heavy portfolios, or when Indian households to have more in equity, because one of the going trends, what fund managers keep saying is, India is way behind the West in terms of household exposure to equity, and we are miles to go. But what they also don't pay attention to is that the equity or the household expenditure, household savings that we have, which may be in gold and land a lot right now, and then is moving towards equity, is because we don't have social security like the West, or we don't have the government in the West gives education, medical, and amenities for free. And in India, we have to fend for ourselves with this same household savings. So if we have a huge equity cult in this country, you have to remember that the government will have to back it up with a lot of social security, because I can't take exposure on money which I need for basic livelihood. And that's one thing that I wanted to bring up first in this video, that having a huge equity cult may not be an answer to every household. and then it is also very, very personalized. So for different people, there are different ways of achieving wealth creation, wealth building, and so that's one thing. The other thing I wanted to also bring out in address the issue is that, see, because of the recent V-shaped recovery after Corona, we feel that bull runs in India are trying to be a little longer and bear runs are going to be a little shorter. So in India, I think that is still not happened, because in India I see bull runs running for about 1 or 2 years, 2.5 years, and then bear runs coming in for about 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And we should have the education to deal with the bear run, because the bear run is flat, no return scenario where people will have to tone down their expectations. And so, for example, the V-shaped recovery in Corona is because it was a global issue, and the global issue was addressed by the entire globe, and then money was flowing into the economy, people were addressing the issue, and the global issue got addressed, and we saw a very good move. And the move actually also hallucinated a lot of people's understanding about the market. And then, this V-shaped kind of recovery in since 2020 is something like an expectation that everybody wants, which I feel that should be addressed very, very importantly right now. Now, when I say that the Corona issue was addressed aggressively by the globe, right now we are seeing a local issue. Only India is falling as much as other economies are not falling, basically what I mean to say. US has done very, very well in the last 15-20 days, one month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. China obviously has had a 40% return in the last 6 months. Vietnam, countries which are smaller than us, which are based on many kinds of industries, are doing much better than us. And India, I feel that right now has to stumble upon one of the biggest news or bad news maybe which is coming, which is corporate earnings and slowdown of consumption, because the government itself has reduced expenditure, and consumption in India will reduce, and which I feel that we should be aware about and try to kind of plan for. So equity, very good. There should be exposure. I feel equity in India should be left to the people who are experienced and do it. A lot of people who are doing personal portfolios, equities, who feel that they want to get return in times. So let me explain this. I say that when you are getting returns in mutual fund, you should look at the percentage returns. But when you are looking at returns in equities, you should look at times returns. How many times, how many X's has your investment done? So I'm just saying that there will be an environment for X returns. And when we are going to go into a little bit of a corporate earnings issue and a little bit of lull in the economy, the times returns will not be there. So I am wanting to make people aware about one thing, that if we will not have a very, very conducive environment for times returns, do not go into small and mid caps or even large caps, which are just stories for times returns. Because if you want to make percentage returns, might as well go to mutual funds which are even debt mutual funds, or mutual funds which are hybrid mutual funds, which have got gold in them, which have got some kind of hedging in them, or even for FDs, because right now fixed deposits are at 6, 7, 8%, and if there is some kind of a tweaking, they will go up to even 9 to 10%. And the taxation on equity and FDs is not too far, So this is a video just to not to bring any kind of alarm that there is some bad situation coming in, but it is just to say that tweak your portfolios according to the times that you are in. So I'm just saying, address the issue. The issue is, let's not just go numb by saying that, oh, we will see only V-shaped recoveries, or we will see only short bull runs and short bear runs and long bull runs. But long bull runs will only be with developed countries, where developed countries have got social security and backups, because people will want to keep putting money, because they know they don't have to keep money for hospitalization or education. We will still remain as an economy where we will have short bull runs and long bear runs. So address the issue is to tell you that try to look at your portfolio and plan for a time when you will see sideways movement. We've seen a good price correction in the market. It looks like we are going to get a time correction in the market. Price correction means when the price fall or go up or go down, and time correction means when the portfolio remains doing nothing for longer periods of time. Let's say 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, you are going to get only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% returns. I'm saying on the index, and those are called time corrections. So prepare for that. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say in this video. Thank you very much for your time. I will bring more such updates when I get the idea. And if you like the videos, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up for it. Thank you.